Hey, welcome back viewers to today's video. Like I said in the previous one, we will look at long division on polynomial 2. So we did polynomial 1 before and we have two examples. So today we'll be looking at long division on polynomial 2. We also have two examples and do wait to watch our next video on polynomial 3. So on this particular teaching today, we'll be looking at this particular questions over here. How to solve these questions. Now, I said in polynomial, you check the powers, right? So you first of all check the powers to see. Now, if you look at the powers over here now the powers here now, we'll find out that this is now 2x power 3. The power did not is reduced to power 2 over here. Then the last power is over here. Now, what you do in this kind of question is that you yourself, you arrange it. Don't be confused, okay? You rearrange it. Now, when we rearrange this now, we'll start with rearranging. We have it to be this now, 2x what? Cube. Then followed by this one, that is plus 7x squared, then followed by the last one over here, that is what? Minus 4x. Then this last one we have is what? Plus 7. Okay, that is same question. Now you have rearranged it, and then the denominator is what? X squared plus 2x then minus 1, right? So this is what we're going to solve now. Now, having this, now you do the normal division, we normally do the long division, but this one you have to take some little steps. That is why I said you watch this video again, right? So you will see the steps we're going to take in this one. Now, the first step we take now is we divide, right? The normal division we do. Now, you pull your line. Once you pull your line, I say you put your dividends. Your dividend should be inside, right? So let's have our dividend here. That is 2x squared, x cube, plus. Okay, let me write my plus very well. This is plus 7x squared, okay, minus 4x, then what? Plus 7. So this is what we have. Then the divisor should be outside. The divisor is what? We have it to be x squared plus what? 2x, then what? Minus 1. So this is a second way. This is the one to divide with. Now, the next thing now to do is let us now start dividing. Now, in polynomial, I told you first thing foremost, you pick the first one, right? So when you pick the first one, that is 2x cubed divided by this x squared over here. When you have 2x divided by x, what do you have here? So you're going to be having that is what? 2, right? You have 2 here, right? So this now, x cubed, x squared takes 2 of the x, right? So x squared takes 2 of the x. So this is just what? 2x. Okay, this 1 here, right? We have minus 1, right? So don't mind me. So you multiply this 2x by everything down here. You have this to be what? 2x what? Cube. Okay. Multiply this same 2x here by this 2 over here. So 2 times 2x is going to give you what? Plus. This is now 2 times 2 is what? 4x squared. So you multiply this same 2x over here by 1 over here. What will you now have? So once you multiply both of them now, you're going to have minus, because this is minus 1. These have minus 2 what? X. So this is what you have. So don't be afraid when your question reaches this point, okay? So next thing I said is what? Pull your line, right? Sorry, don't mind my line. It's too... Let me draw a line here. So this is a straight line, okay? Now let's have a line here now. So the next thing to do, let's continue. I said you what? Subtract. So once you are subtracting, 2x cubed cancel 2x cubed. Now this minus over here now changes this plus here to be what? Minus. So this now 7 minus what? Now you have this to be 7 minus 4 is going to give you what? 3x what? Squared, right? So this is now minus over here now changes the minus here to be what? Plus. So this is now minus 4 plus 2 will give you what? Minus 2x, then what? Plus 7. Okay, so once you have this, now the next thing to do is to pick up the first term here again. Now meanwhile, listen to me please. There is something I forgot to explain to you here. So this is actually what we should end up with. So I told you that the next thing should bring out the last term here, right? And what's the last term? This is what? Plus 7. Okay, so don't mind me, this is what you should bring down. So once you have this, now pick the first term, that is 3x squared divided by this x squared over here again. You're going to be having just 3. This now plus what? 3. Okay, this is plus 3. Then what about the x squared? X squared goes, right? So there is no more x in this question. It's just what? Plus 3. So you now say this 3 times the x squared here is going to give you what? 3x squared, right? So this 3 again over here, we multiply this 2x here, that is 3 times 2 will give you what? 6. That is plus 6 what? X, right? So 3 over here again will multiply minus 1. So when 3 multiply minus 1, have to be what? Minus what? 3. So this is what we have. So from here we subtract again. So once you're subtracting, like I said earlier, now 3x squared cancel 3x squared. Now this minus over here now changes this plus here to be what? Minus. So this is minus 2 minus 6. That is what? Minus what? 8x. Okay? Hope you follow me. Next thing is this minus here again changes this minus here to be what? Plus. That is 7 plus 3 will now give you what? Plus what? 10. So we're done with the question already. So I told you the first time that you pick your 1, pick your 2, and then pick your what? 3. So this is how we put it. So our 1 is what? The first one is the answer. That is what? We have 2x plus 3. Next is this one over here. So this one over here will have it to be what? Let's add it up with that. This is now plus. This is minus 8. Okay, let's write it well. This is minus 8x plus 3 all over. Number 3 is what? X squared plus 2x minus 1, right? So this is exactly what we're supposed to get in the first one. Now let's move on to the second one. The second one have additional steps also, right? So let's look at the second one now. The second question over here now, remember that we said that the polynomial question should reduce from its power, right? This is power 3 should reduce to power 2 and then to power 1. But there is no power 1, so it is gone. So his first thing to do is now to create another question, or to add what? You add it with what? 0x, right? So this x power 1. So once you are doing this, you rewrite the equation to what? 4x, okay, cube minus 2x squared minus what? 3. This is what we have, okay? So from this now, let's check the denominator also of the second question. Now, this second denominator said, now this is what? Power 2. Now, what do you think should happen? It's supposed to reduce to power 1, but there's no power 1. So now the same thing happens. The denominator will also put what? Plus what? 0 what? X. Okay? So don't be afraid when you are given this kind of question, right? So the denominator now is now what? 2x squared, then plus 0x, okay? Then minus, this is minus 1. So this is the actual question we are now supposed to solve. So sometimes question in the other way, in this form here, will be given just to test whether you know how to divide. So this is the step to use in dividing, right? So that's divide now. Let's divide. Now to divide this now, we have our line as usual. So let's put our divisor here. This is 2x squared plus 0x and then what? Minus 1, okay? So inside it we have what? 4x cubed minus what? 2x squared, then minus what? Okay, sorry, over here we didn't do what we ought to do. Now over here now, like I said, you add what? Your plus 0x. Okay, now sorry for that. So let's add our plus 0x here. This is we have the 0x here, but we didn't add it. So over here we have it to be what? Plus what? 0 what? X. Okay, then what? Minus 3. So don't this is just this is a mistake on it. So this is a mistake from the side. Now let's continue. Let's do the same. Let's inspect it here. So like I said earlier, so here also we have it to be what? Plus 0x, then what? Minus 3. So just effect the correction, okay? So there is no cause for alarm. So next thing to do here now is, I said you pick the first one here, 4x cubed, right? Divide 2x squared. Now 4 divided by 2 is what? 2 already. Then what about x cubed? 2x squared cancel one of the 2 of the x, so you just left what? X here, okay? So you multiply this x 2x by this same number here. You have what? 4. Once you multiply, you have it to be what? 4x cubed, right? Then the 2x here, you multiply it by 0x here. So once you multiply 2x by 0x, you are going to have it to be plus. This is now 2x plus multiply 0. 2 times 0 is going to give you what? 0. Okay, this is 0x squared, right? So from here now, you multiply 2x by 1 over here. 2 times 1 is going to give you 2, right? So we have this to be what? Minus, this is now minus what? 2x, okay? So this is what we have. From here now, what we do from here now is to subtract, okay? We subtract 4x cubed cancel 4x cubed, right? So from here, this minus over here, changes this plus over here now to what? Minus. So minus 2x minus 0 is going to give us still what? Minus 2x what? Squared. Okay, so from here, this minus here multiply by this minus inside here changes to what? Plus. So this 0x plus 2 is still going to give us what? Plus 2x. And like I said, you bring down the remaining term here. So the remaining term here now is what? Minus what? 3. So we're in the final step. You pick the first one also. Minus 2x squared divided by minus 2x squared over here. So minus 2x squared divided by 2x squared. So 2 divided by 2, this is minus already. 2 divided by 2 is 1. X squared divided by x squared cancels the x squared. So there is no more x squared, right? So this now, multiply this 1 by the 2x squared here, right? So when you multiply the 1 by 2x, we're going to have that to be minus 2x squared, right? So next thing is to multiply this minus 1 here by 0x. You multiply by 0x. So once you multiply by 0x, we're going to be having 1 times 0. This is minus already. 1 times 0 is what? 0x. So the next thing now to do is multiply this minus 1 by minus 1 over here. Minus times minus changes to what? Plus. This is now plus. 1 times 1 is 1. So we now we can subtract. Okay, let's subtract. Now in subtracting this, like I said, minus 2x squared cancel minus 2x squared. So what do we have here next? This minus over here changes this minus here to what? Plus. So 2x plus 0x is still what? 2x. Okay, so this minus again changes this plus here to be what? Minus. So now minus 3 minus 1. Minus 3 minus 1 should give us what? Minus what? 4. So this becomes our answer. But then you have not presented it yet to the right pattern. So the first thing I said earlier, like before, you pick your what? 1. No, this is not our 1. We'll pick our 1 over here. This 1, right? You pick 1. So we'll pick our 2 here, and then we'll pick our what? This is now what? 3. So let's set it well. Now our 1 is what? 1 is the answer. That is 2x minus 1. So plus 2 is now the remainder. That is 2x minus 4 all over. 3 is now the divisor. That is 2x squared plus 0x minus 1. So this 2x plus, it can also be written in this formal way like this. This one particularly is still the same as what? 2x minus 1, then plus, this is now 2x minus 4 all over, this is a 2x squared, okay, minus 1. So this is the exactly way to solve this question, to divide using long division on polynomial 2. So thanks for watching this video. Do well to watch the next video. We're going to be showing you some other steps to solve like remaining 2 type of polynomial division, so that it shouldn't be that hard when you encounter those questions. So thanks for watching. Do well to subscribe. See you in our next video. Thank you.